And in the end, as the darkness takes me, I am nothing.
Greetings and welcome, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. Darth Revan, peace is a lie here. I got some questions for you people out there, and also a few things I have to say. Things I need to get off my chest when it comes to the current state of Star Wars. I don't mean to touch that. Don't touch that. I'm not going to edit that out. I touched the thingy. Don't touch the thingy, you idiot. You're trying to record stuff here. Anyway, I have a problem with the new Star Wars, if you didn't already know. Oh, and I've been getting a little bit of flack lately for my position. Well, just a little. You know, the flack online I don't count. I don't care if people call me terrible names online. I could care less about these insignificant peoples online trying to push their pathetic little views onto me. I could care less. But when it comes down to my personal friends and family beginning attacking me for my position, I find myself in a dilemma. On the one hand, they make a very valid point. Some of them say, well, how can you judge the new movie if you haven't seen it? And I sit here and I say, well, I can listen to credible sources online, particularly staying away from the official sources, because those are unreliable as hell, and only listen to fans who I recognize as true fans of Star Wars, i.e. people who are actually acquainted with the lore. But on the same hand, its point still remains valid. I haven't seen it, therefore I can't be critical of the movie. And I understand this point of view. I understand that you must at least be acquainted with the source material before you try to criticize it. It's like the Death Star, for instance. Let's talk about this. This is a little conversation I had with my friend a while back. The Death Star getting destroyed was an act of space wizardry, okay? It's pure and simple. And let me explain why. First, it's an exhaust vent. And this is something I looked into a little bit. Listen to other discussions, look at some Reddit posts, etc. Saying that the name it in itself kind of gives away the point that it's not a weakness. And this is why Rogue One is so stupid. It's an exhaust point. Exhaust. Meaning outgoing exhaust. Not sucking in. Therefore, when Luke Skywalker fires his photon torpedo, or proton torpedo, whatever fucking torpedo he fired at the thing, I can't remember right now. No, photon is Star Trek. No, proton is the kind of torpedo, yes. When he fired his torpedo at the exhaust vent, it was an impossible shot in the first place. Second off, as soon as it entered the vent, it had to make a 90-degree turn straight down in order to fly perfectly straight to go down into the reactor. And that makes Han Solo's statement, kid, that shot was 1 in a million, absolutely true. It is 1 in a million, but you gotta remember, this is a galaxy populated with space wizards. It's Jedi. They're space wizards, okay? Can we be honest about that? Can we really be honest about that? So, the fact that they're like, oh, but it's actually a flaw. I'm like, no, it's not a flaw. This has been hashed over by hundreds of thousands of Star Wars fans throughout time immemorial about the Death Star blowing up, okay? It's been hashed over repeatedly. But it does not discredit the fact that this is a galaxy populated by space wizards with a mystical energy field governing everything, and plus, we have the writer in the form of George Lucas. So, I mean, can we really honestly be too skeptical? No, we can't really be too skeptical. We must understand the lore, the outgoing forces, and then examine the issue from those perspectives. If you just take it from a point of, you know, just in the movie, what you're shown in the movie, yeah, that's an impossible shot. It's not a weakness. But apparently it is a weakness because of what Disney's doing. But that's not, I don't count that at all to be a reality. I don't count Disney's attempts at at making Star Wars movies to be anything other than a pale excuse at a money grab. I mean, just look at the stuff that's happening with AA. The Star Wars license is being abused currently, horribly abused, repeatedly, and we are powerless to do anything about it, except to protest with our own money. Because, you know, you can say whatever you like online. I could bitch and shout and scream for hours on here, but it wouldn't make a difference, would it? It wouldn't change Disney's plans for the Star Wars universe. It wouldn't change how they're going to use the Star Wars license. The only way I can actually influence it in any way is to keep my money out of it, become a non-fan of the new canon, which is something I have done. I haven't been to see the new Star Wars movies, and I refuse to go. But on the same hand, can I truly be a critic? Can I truly retain my voice in the matter if I, you know, don't actually go see the movie? If I don't actually go see it, I can't really be critical of it. No matter what little clips and stuff I've seen, or discussions on forums, or spoilers I've heard, it doesn't mean I haven't seen it. It means I haven't seen it firsthand. You know, I can't really be critical of something where everything I've heard about it has been secondhand information from people who have seen it. This is just a little appeal to a few of my subscribers that actually are hanging out. You guys are awesome, by the way, sticking around and being subscribers to this channel, even though I don't post all that often anymore. I do appreciate it. But in the description below, you will find a link to a straw poll, whether or not I should go see this movie. And I want to hear your honest opinion. I don't, because I can't make this decision on my own, because I do not, under any circumstances, want to give my money to Disney. I do not want to support this movie, this franchise, in the direction it's going in any way, shape, or form. But on the same hand, I still want to be critical of it. And feel free to post your thoughts in the comments down below, you know. And also if you have any comments about the Death Star getting blown up, because I've been enjoying that conversation lately a little bit. But anyway, yeah, guys, I can't understand why they're doing this to Star Wars. I can't understand why they would do these sorts of things. I want to rant about what I've heard already, but again, I can't truly be critical of the movie without having first seen it, or at least most people won't respect. Yeah, I can English. English is hard. Most people won't respect my opinion of the movie without having seen the movie, if you understand what I'm saying. So, let me know, guys. Feel free to vote away. And, if I go see it, I will do a full review. Just like I did for The Last Jedi. And rant about what's wrong with it. But, yeah. Until then, guys, I'll see you around. I'll catch you on the dark side. I hope you all have a fantastic evening. And, yeah, have a good day.